Welcome to Moments in the Word. I'm James Tyler, your host, and this afternoon we'll be reading from Jeremiah, chapter number 10, verses 7 and 8. Who would not fear thee, O King of nations? For to thee doeth it appertain. For as much as among all the wise men of the nations, and in all their kingdoms, there is none like unto thee. But they are altogether brutish and foolish. The stock is a doctrine of vanities. As we turn and we look at the context of this text here, we see that it is very much applicable to our lives today, where we can even see and recognize Jesus as well as how we would apply it to our lives. Recognizing Jesus as the one true king over all nations here. It points out in verse 7, who should not fear you, King of the nations? A title that points forward to Christ, who is called King of kings and Lord of lords. The application here is, in a world full of competing gods and ideologies, we acknowledge Jesus as supreme in authority, worthy of reverence above all else. This means letting his word, not culture or personal preference, set the standard for our lives today. Here also, Jeremiah, he calls idol worshipers senseless and foolish because their so-called gods are worthless. In the New Testament, Paul echoes this when he says idols are nothing. The application is for us, today's idols may not be carved wood, but they can be money, status, relationships, or self-reliance, which we've said time and time before. Following Jesus means replacing these wholehearted things and trust in him, seeking his wisdom over human reasoning. Jeremiah's contrasts lifeless idols with a living God. Jesus embodies that living God in human form, showing us God's power, compassion, and truth. As what we can also see here in the application of that is, we cultivate daily awe through worship, prayer, and obedience, not just admiring Jesus from a distance, but actively aligning our actions, priorities, and attitudes with his character and not our own. I'm James Tyler, coming to you live from the Castle Studios, and welcome again to Moments in the Word. God bless.